Hello and welcome. We are talking about sets, alright? So we talk about sets. And we say that a set is a well-defined, okay? Should be a well-defined, it's a well-defined, I would say it is a well-defined collection of things, well-defined collection of things. Now, what are these things? So, in a normal English, when we talk about well-defined collection of things, can be cups. We can define. we can collect cups. We can collect plates. Okay, can talk about shoes, maybe black shoes. Can talk about a lot of things, pens, books, or counter books. K, etc. A lot of them we can define. We can collect the things into this nature. So these are sets. So we can have a set of set of cups, set of plates, set of pens, set of books, etc., etc. That way. So it is a well-defined collection of things, right? And now, how do we denote set if this is a well-defined collection of things like cups? So we can say that A represent let's say pens. Okay. Now, how do we write this in set notation? Okay, A represent pens. Write it in set notation. Write in set notation. If you have to write this in set notation, how do we put this? All right. So we have to know how sets are denoted. We say the sets are denoted by curly braces or brackets. Brackets. These curly brackets are like this. These are what we call curly braces or curly brackets. So when we say that A represents pens, we can say that A in words now, A is equal to curly bracket, then we say pens, like this. Now if we have to put in pictorial, we can put that A is equal to, it depends now how many pens they have, but we can draw these pens here. Can draw pens like this. If at all we can draw them, can draw pens, okay? If they are in pictures, draw them like this. So A represents the pens, right? So set are denoted. We say that set are denoted by curly braces. It's very important to remember this. Curly braces. These are the curly braces we talk about. These ones here are the curly braces we talk about. So sets are represented by curly braces. So for example, if we talk about maybe odd numbers, B represent all odd numbers less than 12. So in set notation, we write that this B equal to curly bracket. Now we have to mention or to write down all odd numbers. Odd numbers, we know that these are natural numbers. So natural numbers start from 1. So natural numbers, they are natural numbers which are not divisible by 2. So this will be 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, and 11. These are odd numbers between odd numbers less than 12. They are here. So this is the set of odd numbers less than 12. Now you see that this is what B is representing. We can as well represent this in terms of in terms of words. Okay, can do that in terms of word. If you can write this in terms of word, but this is what it means. These are words. So you can write B equal to all odd numbers, all odd numbers less than 12. This way. Mind you, we start with a curly bracket and we end with a curly bracket. Thank you for watching, and don't miss the next tutorial about set.